Alright, so I got back from this rainy day, and I got another snapper hi-vac. And I got another one. He said I could have it for free. And this one's got a gearbox and a gear shift, which still works. So basically I got this so I can part it out. Because, why you ask? Well, let me take this dipstick out and show you. I can't save it because of this oil. It looks like a milkshake. Anyone want one? It's free. Anyway, yeah, that's why I can't save this motor, because it's got water in it. I mean, it's not too bad. It looks like a milkshake, but you know, it could be worse. And it's a Tecumseh, which I never messed with one of these before in a while. I think it's a 1990 snapper, because this is a little newer. I think this is a early 90s, late 90s snapper. It's got some mold growing on it, but that's pretty cool. And fuel bowl's right there. It's got a primer to push, which I'm gonna keep that. It's still got the float on it. If I can show you. But it's missing the needle. But yeah, it's got throttle cable, it's got the gearbox, it's got the gear engage. I don't know what kind of fuel it's got in it. I don't think there's any. Wow, that smells nasty. But really, there's nothing in it. And it's a 4 horsepower Tecumseh. Performance guaranteed. Back in 1990. 2-year, no fault, limited warranty. And I don't know if it runs. The guy told me it did, but I think that's horseshit. Because I don't think it runs. It's got a kill wire going to the throttle. And it has like this giant air filter on it. I think I left it back where I worked. Which sucks. But, you know, I didn't have the time to get it. Forgot it. It's got the mulching chute, but the mulching chute's broken. Or someone cut it open. It's a recycling mulcher plug. It says it right there. I don't know, it might be a good candidate to strip down parts. There's the brake. There's the other one. So we're going to take gearbox off of this one, put it on that one. And it's still got the gearbox on it, which is cool. And it's got this weird little plug in it, which I can take off. That's weird. I can see the gears in it. I don't know if you can. That's pretty cool. And it's all wet. I think I'm going to blow dry it. You know, because it's necessary. I'm going to blow dry it with that. Because it's, again, it's necessary. Now, if I can just walk around it here and push the thing to where I can blow dry it, I wouldn't have this much trouble. And we're going to set you up, and I'm going to blow dry the thing. Alright. So I'm going to take my blower, get it to prime. There it goes. knocking noise. That should be dry enough. Should be for now. I mean, it's still a little wet, but it's fine. And it had a weird piston slap noise, or piston slack. But it had a really bad pinging noise in it, which doesn't surprise me because thing's 10, 15, 20 years old. It was made in 2002. But I don't know. We might get it running, we might not, but I think I'm not gonna see if I can get it running because the thing has water in it. I really don't feel like fixing it. I only got it because I need the parts off of it. Like the mulch plug, the friction drive, which is pretty cool. It glides. What this thing's supposed to do for the friction drive is, well, let me bring this gearbox into the light. Alright. So what the gearbox is supposed to do is it glides on this shaft right here, this little friction plate. And it's got rubber on it on the outer side so it can rub up against that bottom plate, which is like right here, like right by that leaf right there. But it's supposed to rub up against that plate that's under this disc, and when it's going, let me see if I can crank the engine over. And when I crank the engine over, you should see that pulley move. Yeah, there it goes. And it rubs up against that. And it drives it. And I think if I pull this down, actually, let me tie down that, well, actually, no. But you get the whole point. It's got a gearbox right here, you can put lube in it. But I'm not doing that because I'm going to take the gearbox off of it, put it on that mower, because it needs it. And this is a pretty fancy mower, because it's got a throttle on it. I've never actually gotten one before, except for that one. I'm just going to pretend like this doesn't have anything to do with this. But, you know, if the oil didn't have, like, this weird milkshake in it, then, yeah, I'd say, fuck it, let's get it running. But in this state, the big end is probably rusted. It's probably got pitting in it, because that's common, and I'm not going to be able to save it. That's all. I'm not going to be able to save it. And it's got these cool little knobs on it, so you can unscrew it. Actually, those are two different types of knobs, which is odd, and I can't get it to unscrew. Oh, there we go. I reject my current statement. Maybe I'll just turn it. But yeah. That's cool. And I think it holds in this right here. But I'll take these off, put it on that mower, because it's recommended. And I like this mower. I really want to save this mower, but, you know, in the condition it's in, I don't think it's going to be savable. It's got a blade on it. I don't know what condition the underside is in. Hold on. Guys down for a minute so I can get this mower tipped up. Alright, there we go. Bottom side doesn't look too bad, except the blade is loose, which isn't good, but it's got a free blade on it that I can keep for another snapper, hopefully. It's got a drain plug. I don't know if that... I think that's a plastic drain plug, which I don't like. Plastic against metal. But look at that. It turns over nicely. And I think it turns over that. Yep, it does. And it's going to be a good candidate to strip down the parts. And I'm going to have fun with it. We might just start stripping it down in the next video to put on that one, because it's normal. I really like this motor, by the way, because it's pretty cool that it's got this little tag on it, which I think it's pretty cool. And I can keep the shroud, I can keep the flywheel key, I can keep the muffler, I can keep the spark plug, the cylinder head, the valves, everything off of it. It's a piece of gold right here. That's what I think of it. So, yeah, I think that's it. Also, this is weird. If you don't have the chute on, the grass deflector on, there's this little kill wire right here, and there's this little plate right here, and if that plate is touching that wire right there, it'll kill the spark to it, because it doesn't want the rocks or debris fucking killing you, which I think it's fine. So I'll see you guys in the next video.